So this solo actually happens at a point in the song where we just came out of this big bridge section, which in turn goes to a very quiet little intimate part. In that little quiet part, I just wanted to have a little quick run to set up the solo, to kind of get it going. And as simple as it sounds, it took me fucking forever to learn this, and it still is kind of hit or miss whether I'm able to actually perform this correctly. But anyway, it's a little triplet-y feeling lick that makes use of legato, some very subtle sweeping, I guess, and of some palm muting. And what makes this lick so damn hard to get right is kind of the articulation of it. It's not a speedy thing. And on top of that, like I just mentioned, it's in triplets. Yet the pattern I'm playing is in 4, and that is just damn hard to get right. So, slowly. So this lick happens over E flat major chord with a natural 4 in there. I wanted to go for something that would kind of set up the solo, wouldn't sound overly energetic, but that would just kind of quickly ramp up the energy. I also wanted to kind of accentuate that openness of the chord. And this is the lick that I settled on, starting on 8th position. Then we go from the E string to the B string with a kind of sweeping motion. Then we hammer on those 2 notes. Then we actually play exactly the same pattern an octave up. And again, what makes this so hard is the fact that it's in triplets, but that the pattern is a pattern of 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But instead it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we have a pull off there with a little sweeping motion, and again sweeping motion, and then we're there. Now the hard part of this lick is not the speed. It really is kind of the articulation and the fluidity of the whole thing. Just a pointer if you want to try this out for yourself. Don't pick or legato too hard. Let the guitar do the work. This is really much more of a gentle technique than it is something that you have to do by force. I've got enough gain on this sound that if I wanted to play it like with a lot of gain, I can, by simply playing harder. But the actual part is really quite mellow in tone. It almost has a kind of sneaky quality to it, where it's like footsteps approaching or something, and it's a lovely sound. Now after this lick we go right into these 2 notes. As you will probably notice throughout this tutorial is that I'm using a lot of 2 or 3 note little chords in this solo. And again, that's to point out the harmony here. So I'm simply pointing out the root note in the 3rd,